Rain was alone at night, in his study. He was thinking that the nobles donated more than 100,000 gold coins, about 2 years' worth of taxes. Leah came in and offered her master some black tea. He asked her if she knew how rich the nobles in this city are. She asked if he plans to do something about what Adrian said, because if the city lord plans to rebel, he will be in danger. The protagonist answered that he understands her worries and he knows that Eldrick plans to rebel, but it's better to play dumb for now. Leah curiously asked why doesn't he want to take action now. He answered that he doesn't know yet who is working for him. It's better to take his enemies out of the shadows before striking, and it's better for the city lord to underestimate him, so he can investigate the situation quietly. The next day, in the morning, a mage was saying that this is all nonsense. Eldrick asked Malcolm the mage to calm down because Master Rain is young and in a hurry to prove himself to the Duke. Malcolm told Eldrick to not take the young lord's side, because even the Duke shows respect to wizards when he talks with them. The city lord was wondering how to bribe the Wizards Guild, but it seems that it won't be necessary anymore. Malcolm said that he's going to have a talk with Rain and Eldrick tried to stop him. But he was thinking that now that the protagonist offended the Mages Guild, he won't have any support in Ashling. Sometime later, in Rain's office, he was thinking that this reminds him of the days when he was making engineering drawings and nothing else. Leah entered the room and announced that Malcolm, the guild master of the Wizards Guild, would like to meet him, but the protagonist was confused about who this person is. Immediately after meeting each other, Malcolm asked Rain why is he insulting the Wizards Guild. The young lord had no idea what he was talking about. He never insulted the Wizards Guild. Malcolm said that he should stop acting clueless. After all, the recruitment letter was made by the protagonist. Rain said that yes, he is building a dam, but that isn't an insult towards wizards. Malcolm stated that the recruitment letter clearly says that wizards will not be recruited, which is an insult. The protagonist couldn't believe that wizards are insulted for not being asked to join a project that requires lots of physical work. Malcolm continued saying that if Rain doesn't offer him a reasonable explanation, every wizard in the Wizards Guild will refuse to work with him in the future. The protagonist used the system to see the stats of the wizard and noticed that his loyalty is quite high, which means that someone riled him up. He then said that there is a misunderstanding, he didn't disrespect the Wizards Guild. There are 3 reasons for why he isn't hiring any this time. First, the amount of mana is limited every day, and they may not meet the deadline. Second, it is expensive to hire wizards, and for the same cost, he can hire about 10 physically capable laborers. And third, most wizards live a comfortable life as they are part of guild, while civilians don't benefit from such safety net. Malcolm interjected and said that this is a world that revolves around magic and those who were born without a talent for magic are beneath wizards. Rain agreed with the old man but said that he doesn't like it. So starting from Ashling, he plans to make everyone understand that wizards are no different than civilians, either superior or inferior. Malcolm threatened that if the young lord doesn't take those words back, he will become the enemy of the wizards. Rain said that he doesn't like that tone of voice, and he will have his maid cut his head if he doesn't adjust it to show respect. Malcolm became frustrated with the situation, and asked what nonsense is this. Rain answered that this is no nonsense, this is the law. If he doesn't show respect to his liege, he will lose his head, and if he doesn't believe it, they can test it out. Malcolm changed his attitude and started to apologize. The protagonist noticed that the wizard's loyalty didn't change, which means that someone manipulated him to do this. He then ordered Leah to let Malcolm go, who thanked the young lord. At the same time, 2 system notifications were triggered, the novice quest was fulfilled and a new quest was assigned. Rain was happy to see that he completed the first quest and started checking the rewards. Outside of Rain's office, after Malcolm got out, Eldrick asked the wizard how did things go with the young lord. Malcolm answered that it went bad because he didn't resolve anything, but he got chased out. Eldrick then said that he has an idea to change Rain's mind but to also gain his respect. So, when the laborers will refuse to work on the construction of the dam, Rain will run towards the Wizards Guild for help. Malcolm asked why wouldn't the laborers work, especially after they received such a good offer. Eldrick answered that these peasants laze around all day, Master Rain is bound to be disappointed by them. Malcolm said that he is only displeased with the situation, and doesn't want to sabotage the project. Eldrick said that these peasants are all good for nothing, but they won't starve because they know how to hunt and farm. They won't take the project seriously and will not work well. Malcolm reluctantly answered that they could give this suggestion a try. A lot of people were gathered because the young lord was hiring for a new construction project. They were discussing that the offer seems good with 3 meals a day and a 10 copper coins wage. But most people were reluctant to sign up because the offer seemed too good to be true. They were saying that it might be a trap because nobles are not trustworthy. Hearing this, Lillian started screaming that they shouldn't slander the new lord, because he is trying to make everyone's lives better. But the people weren't taking her seriously because she is only a little girl who knows nothing. But Lillian went to the hiring advisor and said that she and her father want to sign up for the dam project. The man said that her father will be accepted but not her. She asked why not. She is also very strong and capable. He answered that the girl is below the age of 18 and they will not hire minors. He then turned towards the father and said that he has to work 8 hours a day and will receive 3 meals a day and 10 copper coins at the end of the day. If he agrees, he should sign the papers and show up tomorrow at the construction site. Lillian told her father that he has to work hard, and he answered that she shouldn't worry, because he won't gamble again. He will not let young Master Rain down after the opportunity he received. He then continued saying that Lillian should stay at home with her sick mother in order to take care of her. The hiring advisor told them to wait a bit, and asked if the man's wife is sick. He answered that she is very sick and cannot work. The advisor said that nobody is asking her to work, but Rain said that the family of the workers can relocate temporarily to the workers' quarters. It is a temporary residence which can be used by the laborers and their family while they work on the dam's construction, and after the project is over, they can return to their home. Mr. Eldred got on his knees and thanked the advisor, who told the man to get up and that he will have someone take him and his daughter to the quarters, where they can pick where they'd like to live. At that moment, the people started to realize that the promises made by the young lord are true, and most wanted to also sign up. The advisors asked the crowd to form a line if they want to sign up. Sometime later, Rain was analyzing the reward he received for completing the quest, the blueprint for the lithium iron phosphate battery. He was thinking that the blueprint for batteries is useless without an energy generator. What does the system expect for him? To walk around with the batteries and wait for lightning to strike. Also, the new quest, to obtain and raise 5 high stats characters. He was wondering where on earth he will be able to find them. He was initially thinking of training Leah, but looking at her stats, there is no more room for growth. The only way is to go around the city and scout for talented people. Leah announced that Lillian is here to see him, and he said to let her in. Upon entering, she said that something weird is happening at the construction site. Everyone is slacking off. Rain was surprised to hear that no one is working. Before reporting, Lillian asked her father at the construction site why is he taking again a break. He said that he is not trying to slack off, but since he woke up, he just had no energy, and that is the case with everyone there. She then asked everyone why are they slacking off when they received such a good offer from the young lord. A man said that he doesn't want to slack off, but he's been feeling like this since this morning. Other people were saying that maybe they didn't work in a while and now they get exhausted faster and they need to rest for today and tomorrow will feel better. Lillian said they should stop with the nonsense, they're all just lazy. Back to the present, Lillian was walking with Rain towards the construction site, saying that a disease like this doesn't exist. They just need to be ordered to work hard. Rain checked Rock Eldred's stats and found out that he is actually cursed. He then told Lillian that these people aren't sick. They are cursed. The protagonist was using his ability to prospect the land in order to find anything weird. He was planning to keep this ability for when the dam's construction starts, but this is a good chance to test it. Through prospecting, the host can analyze the state of rocks, strata, formations, minerals, hydrology and landforms in a specified area. He ordered the system to prospect the immediate area around him. The system started to analyze the ground in a 10-kilometer radius. The system didn't find any petroleum or minerals, but it found something abnormal. Rain then ordered Rock to dig in the area he detected with the system, and the man complied, even if he was tired. After digging, they found a weird rock, something that looked out of place. Leah was wondering if her master is a genius in magic because the magic from this stone is too faint to be detected even by her. Rain ordered for the rock to be dug out and placed in a box. He then asked Leah, "What do people do after they've been cursed?" She answered that they go to the church in order to remove it, or look for a high-level wizard from the Wizards Guild. The protagonist found it interesting that the Wizards Guild could help with this, and then asked for Lillian and her father to follow him, so they can go see a priest. Lillian still couldn't believe that her father was cursed. Rain said that they can all rest assured because the one that cursed them will not get away with it. Sometime later, they arrived at the church, where a woman welcomed and greeted them. Rain was thinking that if he is going to have her treat the laborers, he should investigate her at least. After he checked her stats, the protagonist found some interesting things. She is not human, but an elf. She presented herself as Saint Iuria of the church, and asked how can she help them. Rain was thinking that her loyalty is fine, so it's safe to ask, then proceeded to say that Mr. Eldred is cursed and needs help. She said that she will start first with an inspection. Then a bright light came from her eyes. She said that the man is indeed cursed, just as the young lord said. Rain asked if she is capable of removing this curse. She immediately proceeded to create a bright orb of light. She then sent that orb towards Rock, and upon entering him, the curse was expelled. Rock said that he feels like a new man, so he will go back to work and finish everything he had for today, and then some. The protagonist said that there is no need to hurry. First they should have the entire thing resolved. He then showed the weird magical rock to Saint Iuria and asked if she knows what it is. She answered that it's a common magical crystal, in which a huge amount of magical power was stored in order for the curse to take effect. But it seems more like a prank than a curse, because the caster is capable of killing anyone with this amount of magic. But all is doing is to make people tired. Rain asked if it's easy to manufacture such a crystal. She answered that it's easy for a high-level wizard to create such a crystal and then hide it in the construction site every day. Rain asked how does she knows about his project, and she answered that of course she knows about a project that will make people's lives better. The protagonist was thinking that he needs to teach the old man a lesson, and then asked Saint Iuria if there is a way to remove the curse from the entire construction site. She answered that it's difficult, because he needs to look for the crystal every day and that will also affect the worker's schedule. Rain was thinking that the only solution is to approach Malcolm and solve the issue with him. Iuria said that there is someone that will be able to solve this issue, but she is a little strange. A bit later, at the house of the person that might be able to help with the curse, Rain was thinking that he arrived at the house of Lady Selena, the former president of the Wizards Guild. He knocked on the door while thinking that he needs to persuade her no matter what. Leah then sensed that something isn't right, so she jumped to protect her master because there was an incoming danger. Rain was wondering why is there an explosion, what is happening? Someone come out of the smoke asking why did it fail again. She stated that she won't stop until she succeeded, even if she has destroyed the entire city. A couple minutes later, inside Selena's house, she said that she refuses. She is too busy researching a new magical device and has no time for their stupid requests. Rain asked if she is referring to wands when she says magical devices. Selena asked him to not insult her with his lowly understanding. Leah said that she should watch her tone when speaking with the young lord. Selena said that Leah has great magical potential and asked her to stay here as her assistant, and once they succeed creating the magical device, she will help little Rain with his issue. Leah stated that if Selena doesn't know how to be polite, then maybe she can help her with that. The two were ready to kill each other. The protagonist intervened and said that they are here to ask for help and not cause troubles. He then asked Lady Selena if she made all the magical items on the table. She answered that they all are failures, but at least he can recognize a magical item. She continued saying that she is trying to create a device that can store the powerful electric magic within her. That gave Rain a good idea. He told her that if she wants to store electric magic, then that might actually be possible. She said that every time she tries to store it, it explodes. But they should leave now, because she needs to rest before trying again. The protagonist stated that he might actually have a way to create a device to store electric magic, but in exchange he needs help to deal with the Wizards Guild. She said that she has no time to deal with nonsense, so he should just leave. He said that he is serious and wants an answer for his proposal. Selena answered that she agrees if he can help her make a device that stores energy, then she will not only deal with Malcolm, but she will make the Wizards Guild listen to him. But if he fails, she will not be responsible for his safety. A couple of days later, after all the preparations were ready, Rain was thinking that he won't be able to get energy before he builds hydraulic generators, but wizards can substitute as human energy generators. Selena declared that the device was built just as he instructed. But there is no way that these rocks can store magic, and they will explode when she will use just a little bit of her power. Rain said that she doesn't need to worry because this battery has a high capacity, so she needs to do her best to charge it. She took the cable and stated that they will see how powerful this device really is. She was surprised that the device didn't explode, like in all her experiments. Rain said that the battery wasn't charged to even half. Is that all she can? She got triggered and screamed that she will show him real power, and wiped that smirk off his face. Sometime later, Selena was spent from all the magic she used to charge the battery. She was wondering if the device is truly storing her electric magic. Rain checked the battery and was surprised to see that Selena managed to charge it all the way to 87% just by herself. This is enough energy for an electric vehicle to drive more than 3,000 kilometers. This wizard is a powerful energy generator. He was really excited to have a bunch of wizards create electric energy for him. Selena asked him if he can also use electric magic. The protagonist answered that not only can he use electric magic, but he can make everyone in the city use electric magic. She said that it sounds like nonsense because it's not easy to learn to use magic. He said that he has magic devices even more powerful than this battery, and if she is willing to help him, he can show her a world where everyone can use magic. She found it hard to believe that you can actually create such a world. Malcolm was at his home, reading on some news. He was thinking that it's about time for Rain to come begging for his help. But the one who came wasn't Rain, but Lady Selena, who stated that it's been a long since they saw each other. He was confused to see her, and asked what is she doing here. She said that he has some guts daring to stand against the young lord of the Duke's family. He asked Selena what is she talking about, because he would never do something so dangerous. She ordered Malcolm to say what tricks he pulled at the construction site, and he should say it fast because she completely lacks patience. Malcolm begged to be spared because he will talk. He gathered all the mages from the guild and told them that Rain looked down on them, which infuriated them. He then had them create crystals that could cast curses and teleported them under the construction site. That exhausted the laborers and made them seem lazy and useless. Eventually, Rain would apologize and agree to work with the guild from then on. That's all he did, and swore that he had no other intention. She called him an idiot, because he didn't even realize that he was being used. Malcolm was confused, and asked who used him. She said that it's enough and ordered him to stop the plan immediately. Selena contacted the protagonist and informed him that the issue with the Wizards Guild was solved. He then thanked for her effort. She asked if he also needs help dealing with Eldrick, because she can make him disappear without a trace. Rain answered that there is no need for that, he is actually using the city lord to lure out a bigger fish. Selena agreed to back off for now, and asked when they can start working on those new projects he mentioned. She wants to get involved in all of them. The protagonist answered that soon, but first she should get some mages to charge all the batteries. Eldrick was worried that Rain took control of the Wizards Guild, and the mysterious man said that the Wizards Guild in this city is nothing to worry about, except that old hag, Selena. He should forget about those weak mages. The biggest issue is the dam project. If the dam will work as intended, the city of Ashling will be revitalized, and they cannot let that happen. Eldrick said that he already has a plan. He's been pressuring the nobles in charge of the grain supply to raise the price. The mysterious man asked if those nobles will actually listen to him. Eldrick answered that Rain made those nobles donate money for his dam project, and now he is helping them recover those gold coins. The young lord won't have enough money to keep the dam project going until it's finished. A round man kicked Lillian and screamed that if she can't afford it, she should just get lost. She asked how can prices increase like that? Yesterday, 1 gold coin could buy you 2 bags of grain. How can 1 bag cost 2 gold coins today? He said that she should stop whining because it's his grain, and he can sell it for the price he wants to sell it. She told Rain that she will handle buying the grain because she can get it at the lowest price possible. She then screamed that they're all crooks and aren't they afraid of the young lord? The round man answered that he's an honest businessman. Also, this is a golden opportunity, and he is only taking advantage of it. If she is broke, she should just get lost. Sometime later, at the church, Saint Iuria declared that these humans are getting more and more out of line. In only 3 days, they had tripled the price of grain. She told Illyria, the blonde elf, that this grain is not enough for their people to survive winter, but she should take it back first, and she will figure out the rest. She also handed her a bag of money saying to pay the usual amount when she leaves. Illyria said that this is a lot of money. Bribing the guards doesn't usually cost this much. Iuria said to just do as she says, and the other elf agreed. Then, all of a sudden, the bag of gold disappeared. Someone managed to steal it in a fraction of a second. It was Leah, the maid of the young Lord Rain. From behind, the protagonist showed up and asked Iuria what is she doing. He then proposed her to make a deal with him. Thank you for watching the second part of the series, Forging an Industrial Empire in a Magical World. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and like the video. What do you guys think? Will this turn into a harem? They introduced too many girls these last few chapters. Goodbye.